Okay, guys, I'm plugged in, so I can't
Okay,
go
good.
out. Hopefully, and we moved into the conference room. So sorry about that. Let me put up my volume.
I felt. No, that's
I lost the rest of, where's Naomi?
The ones that won, the two that won.
Yeah.
Had it switched.
Had it switched.
Had to decide who they would like to finish.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't stay together.
That's
We tried it.
She's like, I can't.
Okay. I just wanna see some of you guys here so that I know.
Yeah.
Anything changes. There we go. So you guys can hear me and you can see
Yep,
me.
we can hear you.
But they tried to pick them up.
I
Can
can't
hear you loud and clear.
Let me see.
You know, that's even with
Well,
baby.
it was. But they had. to
Howard.
Practice in the water.
Yep,
Okay, I can hear you. All right.
okay, great.
And you can hear me.
No, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They did.
Think we're in.
Other section.
I can't, why did they make her? And then she wore the frumpiest dress. It was so sad. It was like.
All, even the phones are down here, so the internet is down all over.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yes. So. Always a challenge lately.
But she could use it.
All right, ladies.
Dirty dancing is more important.
They're talking about dirty dancing. I made a comment the other night
Carol started
to
it.
Carol. Someone was talking about kids getting their ears pierced, and I made a comment like, oh, because they said, oh, you have to have a parent with you. And I said, oh, or you can go in the dirty dancing basement and get it done. And I started this whole thing with Carol then. She's like, oh, did you see this new dirty dancing show that's out there? And apparently it was on last night and they all
Carol-
watched
Carol
it.
and I were texting each other.
And they're, so I have to watch this dirty dancing,
The real dirty dance.
the real dirty dancing. Unfortunately, I'm like involved in my meeting slides on Tuesday nights. So I don't have a life on Tuesday nights. So hopefully I can watch dirty dancing. I can look it up, but
Do Missy just throw in a dirty dancing slide.
I'm gonna do dirty dancing slide from here on in. All right, so we're gonna get started. So sorry. Thank you for your patience this morning. It's been a little crazy. I don't even know where to look at my the people here at the slides. I don't know where to look, but I like to stand up better. But anyway, so good morning, guys. It's already February 9th. That can help.
Missy, the thumbnail pictures, I think, are covering a little bit of the screen.
Oh, so is it on the right?
Where your mouse is now.
Okay, because that was you guys. That was like me being able to see you guys. So I moved it. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now I can't see you guys at all. All right. Like I'm talking to myself. So if you realize how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought. And we've been talking about this 2022 is going to be our year of the mindset. We're going to have a good mindset because it controls so much of what we do and how we act and our goals and where we get at the end of the year. So I want to just remind you guys, I think this is a good time, 1 month in, to remind you of mindset and making sure that you wake up every day grateful for things that you have in your life, because there's so much going on in the world that we really need to think about how thankful we are and how grateful we are for what we have. So just a little reminder, again, at the beginning of February. So this was one of my slides I shared at the beginning of the year. And I just, again, want to remind you, what can you do to ensure a productive year? You still have plenty of time, right? You still have 11 months left to ensure that your year is productive. Obviously it's a challenging market, but there's always going to be a challenging market. We're going to have great markets and we're going to have bad markets, and we just have to be able to adapt to them and be able to get through each one, right? We're professionals in our business. So identify what you enjoy to drive your business. Do you enjoy making calls? Do you enjoy social media? Do you enjoy doing open houses? Do you enjoy community outreach? Whatever it is that is that you're passionate about, that makes sense to you, and that you enjoy doing, do that 70% of the day. And then make sure that 30% is the other things that you have to do. We have to make calls, we have to prospect, we have to reach out to people, right? There's things we have to do in our business because we have to be on top of mind. So if you go deep into this, it's going to pay off. If you sit around waiting for the phone to ring, you're going to starve to death, right? That is just sales 101. Okay. So choose one thing you enjoy and take action daily. Make your passion your purpose. So that was what we were going to lead with this year, making your passion your purpose, okay? Because if you're passionate about something, you enjoy doing it, and you're going to do it over and over and over again. So some real estate facts I wanted to go over with you that I found that were shared from NAR, the National Association of Realtors. So this is on a national level. They don't narrow it down to state level or local level, but I still think it's a lot of great information. So this was for 2021, right? All the stats and statistics for 2021. So more than 400,000 fewer affordable homes are available for sale for households earning 75,000 to 100,000. Isn't that, yeah, it's really, really horrible, right? For households earning 75,000 to 100,000, there's one affordable listing available for every 65 that come on. Just think of that. So a stark decrease in availability from one affordable listing for every 24 households in 2019 for this income group. That's almost tripled, okay? So again, just remember what the type of market that we're in right now in this low inventory, how it's affecting everybody.
And they're not building them either.
And they're not building them,
They're
right.
just building rentals. and
Right.
just giving you into a rental.
Carol's absolutely right. So just think about that. Everything we see building around us, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit as well, what Wickard's doing, is rental properties with storefronts underneath. That's what they're doing, right? That's what people are going to be. That's where these investors with big portfolios are making their money, right? Not on buying, not on building a house and selling it, because the price to build a house right now is so freaking expensive. And everything is so, in demand and hard to get that it takes longer. So that's less money in their pockets. So it makes more sense for them to do apartment buildings, right? Because rentals are really where it's at. So median hours worked and income. I think I always find this extremely, extremely interesting, right? I mean, I
Up to you.
everybody in my office, what they make. I know how many hours they put in. I know the ones that work their rear ends off, the ones that think they work their rear ends off, right? I know everything. I know too much. So the typical realtor is a 54-year-old white female who attended college and is a homeowner. That would be me. That's my stats right there.
Yeah.
Most realtors work 35 hours per week in 2021. That's not enough in the real estate. Real estate is a lifestyle. That should be every minute you breathe and eat and you think real estate all the time. That's what we have to do in our business. The median gross income of realtors was $43,330 in 2021 and decrease from $49,700 in 2020. So just think about that, because the first half of the year was amazing last year, and then the second half of the year was very challenging and not what we were expecting, right? So again, that's what the median income is, gross income is for an agent. Our area, I think it should be minimally 150,000 per agent, easily 150. So that's a blank one. Transaction size. Median number of transaction size in 2021. Residential size for all realtors, 10. Residential size for residential specialists with a broker or broker associates license, 13. Residential size for residential specialists only, 9. And then residential size for commercial specialists, 5. Commercial size for commercial specialists, only 4. So again, transaction size have gone down, decreased a little bit. So I always like, when I'm starting out with a new agent in my office, I say, how much do you want to make each year? Or how much do you want to make the first year? And they say, I don't know. And I said, listen, we have to put a number, because I want you to understand how many transactions that means to you and what the price point is. Because if you don't break things down that granular.
I wasn't out today.
He
He moved
Our-
the truck
Please.
There
mute
last
yourself. I
night.
can't see you guys. Let me mute Howard.
Okay. Yeah, because Chris is,
Honestly, guys, I can't. Okay, I muted everybody. If you need to speak, you need to unmute yourself. So what was I talking about? Oh, so I always ask. So if they say, they usually start out low, 25, 50, I'm like, no, up a little higher. I said, we're gonna go with the 100,000. You're in sales. You have unlimited ceiling, financial ceiling of what you can make. We're gonna go with the $100,000. $100,000 in our market is 12 transactions at $350,000. Okay, $350,000 in our market is very conservative, I would say, right? Would most of you say that? So that's one transaction a month for you to make $100,000. So what could you do every day so that you ensure that you have appointments every week and you're closing something once a month, right? Because once a month isn't a lot. So that's the way you have to break it down. So just think about that in terms of what you're doing in your business each and every day. So communication. Realtors most often prefer to communicate with their clients through text messaging at 93%. 90% preferred to communicate via telephone and 89% through email. So I still think we are a face-to-face, person-to-person industry, and that is something that we will never get out of. If we do, then guess what? You guys won't have a job, because then Zillow and Realtor.com and all of those websites can take over, because then they don't need a person. If you're not going to communicate with them face-to-face, then they don't need us, right? Then it can be all internet-based, and that's what we don't want. We don't want that to happen. So make sure we're staying in touch with our clients, and making phone calls is just as important as ever. Social media. 74% of realtors use Facebook, and 56% use LinkedIn for professional purposes. 20% of all members get 1 to 5% of their business from social media, and 10% get 6 to 10%. And I can probably name some of those people in our office who do get that percentage from a business. Lynn Dotwani, Tara Epsky, Kim Brechka, right? So all of the people who really have, put together a social media presence and do it consistently are getting business from there. Now, also with that, if that's not what your thing is, then don't put your time into it. Don't. Find something that you can get your business from, because you're not going to do something that you're not passionate about, or that you're not comfortable doing, or that you don't know what you're doing, right? So don't do it. But what I will say is, and what I do need people to do more of, is make sure you're setting time aside with Laura, because this is the time to get your business going. This is the time. Don't wait until spring and say, oh, I want to get my contacts in, or then you're going to be behind. Make sure you're doing it now. Home buyer statistics, first time versus repeat buyers. So first time buyers, 34%. Median age of first time buyers, 33. Median age of repeat buyers, 56. Median household income of first time buyers, 86.5. Median household income of repeat buyers, 112.5. So again, I think our numbers here in the East are a lot higher than that, or a little higher than that at least, especially for second time home buyers. I think 112 is low. First time home buyers, 86 is probably right, from 86 to 100,000, but where buyers found the home they purchased. Internet, 51%. Real estate agent, 28%. Yard sign, open house sign, 4%. Friend, relative, or neighbor, 6%. Home builder or their agent, 6%. And directly from sellers, knew the sellers, 3%. Print or newspaper advertisement, 1%, right? That's really good to know. That print. I remember when I started out in 2006, we were talking about this yesterday at Mastermind. It was only 15 years ago, right? We're almost 16, but 15 and a half years ago. 15 and a half years ago, there was no Zillow. So when you think about it, it seems like it wasn't a long, long time ago, right? 15 years goes really, really quick. But when you think about where we've come in real estate in the last 15 years, it's like 115 years, right? So Zillow did not exist then, right? We had to make phone calls then in order to get clients from a phone book. I think maybe 2010, 2011, we were able to put the White Pages app on our phone and it'd be able to call from that. And we thought that was the best thing that ever happened. Opportunity time we were talking about. Opportunity time, that was, we would fight in the parking lot, pull hair, kick and scream to get opportunity time. When you joined an office, they said, okay, Missy, you're new, you can have it from 6 to 9 until you prove yourself that you can convert a client on the phone, that you start getting some business, then we'll put you on in the morning, afternoon. And there was 2 people on, remember that? 2 people. So if it was me and Carol, because Carol was the more seasoned agent than I was, she would be the first up every time I went on. So she would get the first opportunity and then I would get the second opportunity and back and forth and back and forth.
And you also had to have like at least 2 transactions or something.
Yes, you had to have at least 2 transactions before you, yeah, I mean, it was the thing to do. It was the thing to do. So things have changed drastically and we have changed drastically. You don't realize it. I know we hate change, but we've all changed because we're still here and we're still thriving. So the typical home seller. Oh, so what I was getting to in that whole story is that at that time, newspaper was 90% and internet was 10%. That was the difference 15 years ago. That was what I wanted to get at. So think about how that changed drastically. The typical home seller in 2020 was 56 years of age, had a median household income of $112,300 and lived in their home for at least 8 years. 90% of sellers were assisted by a real estate agent when selling their home. So again, this is 2020, right? And 2021, I'm sure, is no different. Recent sellers typically sold their homes for 100% of the listing price and 35% reported reducing the asking price at least once. So there is that small handful of people who did overprice, right? The typical home sold was on the market for 1 week. 68% of sellers who used a real estate agent found their agents through a referral by friends or family, and 53% used the agent they previously worked with to buy or sell a home. Sellers who definitely would use the same agent again, 90%. So why is there a difference between the 53% and the 90%? That's about keeping in touch. That's about staying on top of mind. That's what that's about. If you're not staying in top of mind with your clients, then they're going to go start looking for someone when the time comes. So you have to be the one to stay in touch with them and keep yourself on top of their mind. And that's what I think the difference is between 53% and 90%. So for sale by owner statistics, for sale by owners accounted for 7% of home sales in 2020. That's really, really low, right? The typical for sale by home sold for $260,000 compared to $318 for an agent assisted home sale. So if that doesn't tell your clients that 5%, that 6%, whatever it is that you're charging is not going to make a dent in what they're going to get if they use you. They're going to make so much more money. They're losing so much money on the table when they try to do it themselves. That's huge. And you know, and I have to mute you guys again because I hear people in the background.
Oh, you heard us say that you need a computer, a new one?
I need a new internet system. That's what I need. All right, so let me share my screen again. You missed the best part too, and I can't repeat it. It was too long. Sorry, guys. All right. There we go. I'm going to move you guys over. All right. So what I was saying was not only was Fizbo's accounted for 7% of the home sales in 2020, and how much more we get as an agent assisted, or the sellers get with an agent assisted sale. But when you are going into a listing appointment these days, you have to be prepared to show your value proposition and show how you're going to get people more money in their pocket, and that 1% they're fighting with you over isn't going to make a difference at all, because you're going to get them way more than that from what your marketing efforts, from everything that you do, your professionalism, your relationships with agents in the area. All of these things are what help you get more money in their pocket, Okay, so again, you have to be the one to show your value proposition, and you have to be prepared, and you should have a listing presentation. Okay, do not go in without it and just try to, this is not the market to just run by the seat of your pants. It's not. Sellers want someone who they know are going to be, do the most for them, even though they're getting the most money, and it's gonna happen very quickly, right? So Fizbo methods used to market homes, none. Did not actively market their home, 34%. So this is the for sale by owners. This is their percentages. Yard signs, 26%. Used yard signs. Friends, relatives, or neighbors, 23%. Multiple listing service website, 18%. So you know that they can use a transaction broker or, and pay a fee to go on the MLS, but then they're still responsible for taking their photos and letting people in and doing their open houses. Social networking websites, 14%. Open house, 14%. Online classified advertisements, 5%. Video, 4%. Virtual tours, 3%. For sale by owner websites, 2%. Print and newspaper advertisement, again, 1%. Direct mailer and postcards, 1%. And television, 1%. So most difficult tasks for Fizbo sellers is preparing, fixing up their home for sale, getting the right price, understanding and performing paperwork, selling within the planned length of time, having enough time to devote to all aspects of the sale, attracting potential buyers, and helping buyers obtain financing. So this was their biggest task. So if you are one of those people like Kevin Gaffney, who's calling expired of Fizbos, and you were able to get in front of someone, these are great statistics to have in front of you to share with them, because people are visual and they want to see. They don't want to just hear what you have to say. They also want to see the stats and the proof. So I thought that was really great information to share from 2021. So anybody have any questions in regards to that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my computer around a minute because we have Naomi here from insurance, and she has a watermelon under her shirt right now. So she's ready to go very shortly, right? Everybody, if you didn't know, Naomi is expecting. So she has brought an associate here with her, a partner, Robin Frisco, who's going to be covering for her while she's gone. So I want you guys to be able to meet Robin. So let me turn this little camera around if I can. If I can't see anything, someone has to make sure. Okay, there they go. So Naomi, do you want to just say hello? And
Scooch in.
Hi, everyone. So, yeah, as Missy said, I'm expecting, so my last day is actually Friday, the 11th. And I'm handing my reins over to Robin Fsbo, who's been with the company like 17 years or more. Like, been with Weichert Insurance, very long time, very knowledgeable. And you can talk about yourself.
So essentially, I've been in insurance for almost 20 years. I've been with Weichert almost 15 years. I have a number of offices, and this was a real treat to get this office. So even if I'm only helping temporarily, you're in good hands. And same as Naomi always does, I'm available to consult with your clients, to work on flood determinations. Whatever you do need, just please reach out. And I've been told to make sure that my response for this office is very timely. So, when the manager said, "Would you like?" it came along with "make sure you do." So I do pride myself at making sure I do respond quickly, but I've also been told to make sure I do respond quickly. So
And
Awesome.
Robin helped me, get acclimated here, and I went to her for a lot of help. So, you're in the right hands with Robin.
it's a conversation. Insurance is always.
Can we get a phone number for her?
What I'll do is I will send my contact information to Missy, and then she can send it out to the office. But my direct number is 973-556-2485.
yeah, I will send it out with the meeting slides. So this way everybody has it on hand. And then next week and over the weekend, when you guys don't pay attention to the slides, I will send you a text with it over and over again.
And if last resort, you can always text me or email me and I will
No,
be
you
happy to
can't,
provide
you
it.
can't email her.
Oh.
They're gonna turn off her
Oh,
email. You
Yeah,
can-
my email's gonna go off. Sorry, you can text me. That's the way, or call me
When are you expecting?
Monday.
She's saving her time for afterwards.
Is there any medical personnel in the office, just in case she goes right now?
Well, we have
I'm
the
not good at emergencies, by the way.
we have the conversation. She tends to go late, so the
Oh.
14th is not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, don't say that, Robin.
It'll be the 15th.
I'm coming this weekend.
Oh my God, guys.
Well, you can have a Valentine baby.
So I don't know what insurance department is saying, that my agents are difficult and they need detention right away. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
No, just an
I'm
important.
kidding. I'm just.
Just
Robin
means
said you guys are
consider-
very important.
you're
That's what,
considered
that's,
very
we are
important.
considered very, very VIP.
Yes.
Yes.
I took it a different way. From my experience with you guys, by the way.
We used to have problems before 9.
Yes, we know, yep, yep. Everybody's good now.
Well, I
Thank you.
think I had to take it to heart because I am always very prompt. And my manager said, well, you are, but make sure you're really prompt. I'm like, what does that say?
So funny. Yeah, so great. We're in great hands. And so make sure that you're reaching out. And like I said, I will share the information with you guys on the email I send out. And I will put it in my phone. And then if you need it, I will have it available for you guys if you need, okay? So I moved Anthony back because I wasn't sure when he's coming. So Anthony messed me up this morning. No, but anyway, so remember that every month, we're doing a February open house blitz. So again, just to share with you different times and different days and different years, right before COVID hit, January and February of 2019. I can't believe it was 2 years ago now, but anyway, we were number one, our office, corporate headquarters was number one in the company, right? That's 120 something offices for open houses. We were doing 50 open houses a weekend, okay? Guess how many we did last weekend? Can anybody guess how many we had last weekend?
None.
4, okay? And now we count the people. So if you have people, so I mean, if we have 4 open houses to sit, then 4 open houses should be sit Saturday and Sunday. And in this environment, you can't be sitting by yourself. You have to have someone there or 2 people there, right? It's just not, it doesn't make sense. So-
I know, I have a comment, but it won't be like, it's not.
Tabitha has a comment that she's afraid to
We
say.
had a. No.
No, she's not gonna say it. So maybe we'll talk.
Say it.
Everyone wants to.
Say it, Tabitha.
Oh, I don't think that's the difference. I think.
No.
She's saying Jackie was with us. We had
And
more
I'm not saying it's
opportunities.
just her. I rely on our wonderful top producers in our office to
Mhm.
get listings until I get there. So at that time, right now, I can't, there's no opportunities for me for open houses because the listing agents get it, the agents get them. So of course they want to do their own open houses. But if they need help, I'm definitely there.
Yeah,
However, since I don't have any, that's why I'm in the office today, so that I can pursue some listings, so I can have my own.
yes, very good. That's why you're here today, to keep yourself engaged and to make phone calls.
No, that is true.
Absolutely. I
So
agree with
it's
you.
like-
That's the only way to do it.
I look at it like that. The agent, Michael Elms, the Elms team had a lot going on last year during this time.
Yep.
I didn't have any listings.
So
So
yes,
that's
and
all I'm
she
saying.
was top in the company for, sorry, in their office for open houses
Right.
last year, because there was more opportunity. So again, I know that, we get them on, we do the open houses, and we're doing highest and best by Monday night. We don't even have it on for a week these days. I mean, if there's opportunities to, Yeah, I know. we could do them on Thursdays, we could do them on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Agents are willing to do them. So please, let's get more open houses done, because that, again, our business is face to face. So do not cancel your open houses before the time comes because you got a great offer. If you got a great offer before an open house, imagine what you can get during an open house.
Oh, anybody
right?
who's got
Make
that.
sure that you're doing the best thing for your client and not rushing these things through. So for February's Blitz week theme, it's about the Olympics, okay? Since the Olympics just started. So every buyer in today's market deserves a gold medal for all of the, I mean, really, it's so challenging. And make sure you're coordinating your partners to co-host your open house. Make sure there's people with you because there's no way you can control it and build relationships if 40, 50, 60 people are coming through in 4 hours or 3 hours. So seize every opportunity. Go to the dollar store. Set up your table with Olympic themed decorations or Valentine themed decorations. There is no football themed decorations. I've been looking for 3 weeks. Guys, I cannot find anything. They did not put them out this year. I don't know what happened, but do Valentine's Day, do the Olympics. After Valentine's Day is then you can start doing St. Patty's Day one. There's always something you can do to make an experience when people come in. So schedule your February ultimate open house event, confirm with the seller, coordinate with your home ownership team to co-host your event, coordinate with your office to promote your theme and build awareness of your gold medal advantage at your events. Use the following methods to invite people: mass texting, invitation calls, create and promote a blog, mass email and open house flyer, social media posts using the ultimate open house social media template, and provide a call to action. Stop in to meet your Weicker Dream Team for a consultation. So this is a question, a quick tip, but I know we're running behind today because we started. What is the most effective tool or dialogue that you use to introduce your Weicker Dream Team? So your Weicker Dream Team is who? You're all under one roof services, right? That you have a team to support you. So if anybody has something that they use, I'd love to hear it and want to share it with others.
Just tell them you're safe with my team.
You're
That's
safe
all
with
I
yep.
say.
Mhm.
I mean, I just say that, you're safe with my team. You'll be in good hands with Anthony, you'll be in good hands with so-and-so, you'll be in good hands with so-and-so. But that's what I say, and I'm like, and I rely on that next person, to, you know, lock it in, because that, no, but that, if you're saying that.
He was in a daydream. He didn't know. That's why I had to wake him up. I had to wake him up.
But I'm sure everybody gets the point.
Yes,
I mean, that's simple, right?
absolutely, absolutely. So they put together a flyer. Enjoy the gold medal advantage with your Weicker Dream Team for open house template. Customize it with your property information. Create your QR code. Like I said, I can't say this enough. QR codes are everything. I am constantly using QR codes every single day. They even had it on TV for something the other day. I found myself like this, getting it. I don't even know what it was for, but I see them and I automatically try to capture it. Your website.
You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out on whatever it is, exactly. The MLS listing on your website, seller valuation, customized bottom banner with preferred partner providing live consultations. I don't even know what that means. Weicker Dream Team registration link. Oh no, it's Weicker. Do it all guarantee. Add a page of your preferred partner's contact details. Customizable template found on the Weicker Design Center for social media. So download and save to your desktop and then post to your Facebook business page and boost to increase your target market. So we have everything that you need. So open house invitation, text dialogue, past open house guests. Hi, this is Missy from Weicker and I'm hosting a special lunch break open house this Friday from 11 to 2 at 123 Main Street. My home ownership partners will also be here to provide a personal consultation and to answer questions that you may have regarding your home buying journey. Are you able to stop by? So this is to past clients and this is doing it on other days of the week because people are coming out any day. I think it was Mara who sent me an email or a text recently. She follows an agent she has for years. She loves her branding. She loves her community outreach. She loves everything. And she had posted on social media that she did a Monday open house. I finally did a Monday open house, Twilight open house, and I had 20 buyers through. And I'm going to do this again. I can't wait to schedule my next one. And this is a top agent. Like when I tell you, she's very seasoned, been in the business a long time, but they're fighting for business too right now. Everybody's fighting for business, but you have to be out there. You have to be doing the work in order to get the business.
she on the, more on the in meeting?
Not today, 'cause she's leaving for Florida for her daughter's cheerleading
The
contest.
president's birthday's coming up on Monday, so maybe some of them might want to do an open house.
Yeah,
Not this coming Monday, but the following.
so Carol's right. So in 2 weeks, a week from Monday, the 21st is President's Day. And actually, our office is closed that day.
I'll do one.
So that means other people, businesses are closed and people will have an opportunity. That's a great day to do an open house. That's a great day to do an open house during the day because people will be around and available. So this is where you download the ultimate open house resources. Go into Rutgers University, go through open houses. You can see that tab. And then download here, and that's where you'll get it all. Or reach out to Laura, she can assist you as well. So, Anthony, I finally got to you. We started late, we had a lot of problems. I don't know how I'll find you, but he walked away.
I'm just gonna talk about them trying to fit in here. Two registrants from this past week with Carlos and Rachel, which is great news. Rachel's client actually got the guarantee that should be good on that one. We put an application this week, which is awesome. Update on the market. This week was all about the jobs report. Despite the diminished expectation, the report showed that the strong gain in jobs is almost 500,000 and a significant increase in the jobs added for the previous months. The unemployment rate rose slightly to 4%, which means that more workers are returning to the workforce, another good sign. Wages continue to grow up almost 6% year over year. Rates. After moderating earlier in the week, rates immediately jumped after the release of the jobs report. It remains to be seen if rates will fall back a bit or we're looking at 4% level in the short run. The markets were already pricing the Fed increase in March, and some will speculate now on a bigger move by the Fed. So we'll keep you guys posted on that in the next few weeks. It'll be a light week for data this week, featuring the report being consumer inflation, which the Fed is watching closely. Reason for services, number 486. It's not only the best customer service experience backed by the $5,000 guarantee, it also guarantees that your customers' information will not be shared with their companies or real estate in the future. For example, like Zillow, Rocket, Veterans United, Lending Tree, Costco, they sell all that information out to the world. So your customers are getting pulsed by their real estate companies, etc. Using the app, some of us use it. I wish more were using it. It's just a great tool to kind of keep everybody connected. You can always let me know. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No, I didn't realize either.
And you can always let me know if you're newer and you haven't gotten it yet. Let me know. I can always get you. Guarantee link is actually on there too as well, so that customers can register right from the phone. Any questions from me at all, anybody? Anything going on in the mortgage real estate world that anybody has any questions with? I'm seeing a lot of funky things going on with other agents, brand X agents out there. People putting deals together and deals are falling apart. People being very dishonest on contracts and stuff like that out there too as well. And it's kind of intertwining me on some transactions.
Someone trying to get, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just a lot of people saying they're doing one thing and it winds up being another. If there's a simultaneous closing, and I know there's a contingency in place, but things are kind of getting left and not verbalized and stuff. So just be very careful on your contracts. Make sure they're buttoned up. Make sure the sellers and buyers know. It's just a challenging market. There's not a lot of inventory. We're trying to make our customers be the best as possible. For all of you that are putting offers, and I always tell you guys to CC me to the buyer. Tabitha's great on that because I could then jump over to the seller side, stress the qualifications of the buyer, invite them to call me. I can call them to kind of review any questions that they may have. Sometimes I know the agents on the other side, so that also helps as well. But whatever you guys have any questions with, just please let me know for that.
Well, Adam, my 2 cents, they really should CC you when you're using you, because
Right.
after what Anthony just said, and if the seller or the agent is questioning it, if Anthony's on the email right away, he can chime in before the agent even says anything. And I think that's, how many other lenders? Well, if you're not CCing your lender, how many lenders do that for you to help you with your client?
No,
See, I think That's just my 2 cents. I think you should, whoever you're using, you should do that so that it can help you try to secure the offer. And whoever lender your buyer's using, you really should reach out to that lender if you don't have that relationship and let them know that this is what you do, because I don't know if it helps, but it might help. You have nothing to lose.
Sure.
You have nothing to lose. And on the other side, the agent might be like, oh, the lender's on the email. That's great, you know, because they may want to reach out. And if the lender's on the email, it helps the listing agent with time. Now I don't have to call the lender's reaching out reaching out to me. Again, my 2 cents.
I can guarantee it definitely helps, because I've been commented on the back end of a transaction, or agents calling me going, hey, we got that deal. Thanks for being so fast with an email, or reaching out on my behalf, or, expressing any kind of concerns and questions. And they flat out told me that, oh, we got that deal because it seemed like you guys had your stuff together.
Yeah.
It's huge, it's
In
huge.
this market, you gotta, whatever you could possibly can to be, as attractive as possible.
Yep.
It's
really
it's timely and you're connected.
Yeah, and it takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Yeah. All right, everybody ready for the question? The question of the week? Okay, so according to Adam, what percentage of financed homes were equity rich at the end of 2021? A, over 20%, B, over 60%, C, over 30%, or D, over 40%?
D, final answer. D.
Going on.
D, final answer.
Just looking at, I'm just looking at your answers.
Oh, Jessica.
Lanny, what'd you say?
Okay, what's the answer, Anthony?
Answer's D.
D. Dennis, this is just starting a winning streak, buddy.
And mine.
Really?
Oh, Lanny, you are the winner.
Did Lanny say D?
Lanny said D, yep. Yep, you guys are all on the same page for once.
Dennis and I never are on the same
I
page.
know, that is for sure. That is for sure.
Hey, Missy,
Proud of you, you've come so far.
Missy,
Yeah.
hey, can you hear me? I sprung for a $25 microphone.
Oh, God, we can hear Bev.
Is that
Like you too.
Oh, Bev. Oh, Bev, we're so happy. So happy to hear you on our meetings. After 2 years, we finally can hear you.
Well, when I get rid of the wrinkles, I'll come in. Ready to get me out of this now, Todd.
How's she doing it?
Carol wants to know, let her know once you get rid of them, how you did it. All right, so office update. There's a few things I want.
I got to come in and get the money to pay for it.
Oh, God, we started something. Okay, guys. If you haven't read the first line yet.
Dennis, you all right? You all right, Dennis? You there, Dennis?
Oh, I'm so happy.
So effective March 7th, and this is a company-wide regulation for sales offices. Office meetings will be in person only.
Dennis didn't answer.
So March 7th is when the state had lifted the mandate for kids to go in school without masks. And so that's where they got the March 7th date from the company. Jim Weichert made this announcement. And so in our business, we talked about this earlier, it's about face-to-face and personal relationships. And yes, you can have an office at home, and I'm sure there's a small percentage of you that are actually very productive in your office, but most people need to be in office to be engaged and to make sure they're doing the things they need to do. And I think that's what earlier. So I don't know why I can't hear it. Virginia, I can't hear it. So very weird.
I don't know what's happening.
Does someone have it on that's close by? No.
Hi, can I make a comment about the office meeting?
Sure.
Great. Can we still wear our pajamas?
100%, 100%.
What time will it be?
It'll be 10 o'clock. It'll stay, everything will stay the same. It's just going to be in person.
10 o'clock.
Yes, it'll still be the same time, same day.
Bring $1.
We'll start bringing $1 again. We want to start getting back as much as we can. I mean, this is normal. This is our new normal,
And if
right?
they want us to wear masks, we'll wear
And yes, and if
If you
people
want
are
it, yes.
comfortable, like
If
whatever
they
you
want
guys
it.
are comfortable with, if you say, I'm not coming in unless everybody wears a mask, then we'll wear a mask.
That should be
I mean,
the
we-
rule, is
yes,
everyone wear masks.
Everybody has to be comfortable. Everybody has to be comfortable, and we're happy to comply. So I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of that. Number two, changes to the MLS fees were in charge to brand X agents. That was sent out yesterday. So what happened was about 2 months ago, Heather Westhead, who is Joe McDonald's assistant, reached out to us, Sylvana and I, and said, can you please tell me what you are charging for an MLS fee? And what the top 3 brokerages in your area are charging for an MLS fee. So we did our research and we sent that in along with all the other managers in our region. So what they did was they took all that information, and so that's where they came up with the new MLS fee. Moving forward, obviously, if you already have a signed paperwork with 100, you're not going to change it because it's, your client already signed that. But moving forward, our MLS fee will be $150, and it doesn't, regardless if it's in multiple MLSs or not. So it's $150 across the board. Remember before it was 101 MLS and 200 in multiple. It's going to be 150 across the board. Okay. So an agent called me yesterday when she got the email, and she's like, I can't believe this, right? She was all upset, not really realizing that it doesn't affect her. But I went on to my hot sheet and I started going through all the coming soons from the day, all the actives. And I said, up 250, 275, 150, 170. That's what they're charging in our area. I just went down my hot sheet in the MLS. And I told her all the brokerages, this is the brokerage, this is what they're charging, this brokerage. And everybody was either 150 or a lot higher than us,
I got
okay?
hit for 300 one time.
Yep, 300. If you go to Hudson County or NJMLS, you'll get, I've seen it up to $500. It's just ridiculous. That's the MLSs, and the MLSs are all different and they're all independently owned. So that it has nothing to do with us, that the MLSs would have to do that. And they don't want to be bothered with it. That's the real reason. They don't want to be bothered with it.
So if everyone else is charging these high fees, why are we charging a conservative fee? Because the money is pocketed by that fee.
So I'm going to explain why. And this is why this agent called me. Because if you're with a Weichert or a Coldwell Banker, right? We regulate more of these things on a consistent basis throughout our offices. If you're with Remax or you're with Keller Williams, you as an agent can decide what you're charging because you get that difference back.
You get the money. So if you're with Keller or with Remax, that goes in your pocket.
So you pay the MLS fee. They take the MLS fee out or the multiple ones, whatever, but then the remaining comes back to you, right?
So let's say, for example, you're a Keller and you're putting it in on NJMLS and GSMLS, and you're charging 200 for both. What do you get back?
So $65 is going to the MLSs and $135, I believe, is coming to you.
From each MLS?
No, in whole, in whole. It's
Alright.
25 for GS and 40 for NJ, so
you
that's
get the difference.
65,
Got
and
it.
that's the difference, okay?
So then we, as in Weichert agents, we don't get that.
But you also don't get paid the fee. So they get a bill at the end of the month, and all the MLSs they do, and if they decide, I want to refresh, and they put it back on, they get charged that stuff double, right? So they're
Right.
getting charged, that's part of their fees for the month, right? They get a bill at the end of each month.
Right.
So not only are they getting money back in their commission, but they're also getting a lot more fees paid. So
Got it.
they want to make up for those fees that they're paying at the end of the month, and that's why they charge different amounts, and that's why they do what they do. Here, we keep it regulated. So the 150, you don't pay anyway. If it's a buyer, if you're a listing agent, the broker pays that. And if it's a Weichert to Weichert, pay attention to this statement. If it's a Weichert to Weichert, it's $25 only that we charge you. We don't charge 150.
No.
Yep. So so you're not getting charged extra money, Wiker to Wiker. We go right, Sylvana goes in, when she sees that you're bringing a Wiker deal in, or you're working with a Wiker agent, and they change, the processors change that 150 to 25, so you're not paying anything on it, Wiker to Wiker, okay? So it's only when someone else brings it in, so it really doesn't affect you in any way. Because you're only paying it to the other broker, whatever they're charging. Does everybody understand that? So I just want, again, I like to bring everything up front so that you understand. So that's the MLS fee thing. Corporate headquarters update. So you notice if you go into the corporate headquarters now, you see very few people actually coming into the office. Again, those positions can work from home because they're not a sales position and they don't need to be in front of people and they don't need to, right? They just need to be in front of their computer all day doing whatever work that they're doing. So we're different in that way. But what's happening is, we mentioned a few months ago, or maybe even a year ago, I've lost track of time, that the building that used to house the Wikerly Network behind the MLS building, right on the opposite side of the street, that building has been evacuated and is now vacated, and they're going to start knocking that down, and that's going to be apartments with the strip mall on the bottom. Okay, so Jim Wiker is building that, right? That we knew. So what's happening here is, you know, our building is getting a little older, and you know, I know a lot of you want some updates done and things like that. But what they were announced, what I've been told is that the white building in the back that houses our financial and our commercial, and I believe relocation is there and insurance is there, is now being evacuated, and they're coming here to corporate. What they're going to do there is they're going to renovate that building. So that building is going to be totally renovated. And I haven't been told this officially, but what I'm hearing is that I believe that's where we will end up. We will end up where the garage is now, right, of the white building, but it will be a brand new renovated sales office for us. Okay, so I don't know the timelines. I don't know anything. I'm just hearing things. And again, I like to just, you know, when I hear something, you guys are the first to know, so you understand what's going on.
Considering you're in that building, this is news.
Surprise.
Hey, Missy,
Yes.
Missy, can I say something? I like being on Route 10.
I
I
understand.
like being across from Starbucks.
Well, you'll still
I
be
don't
close
like
to
that white
Starbucks.
building.
You still be close to Starbucks. You'll still be close enough.
No,
But what I
no.
think this is going to be, I think this is going to be either a shopping mall or like, a, you know, like not a shopping mall, but like, you know, outside stores. I think it's going to be storefronts. I don't know exactly what this will be, but I have a funny feeling that this building, because it really is obsolete when you think about it, right? With the heating and all this stuff, is probably going to be knocked down and made something that is more efficient. Its prime location is prime property. So I don't know if this is going to be 2 years. I don't know if it's going to be 10 years. That I don't know. Okay. I don't know that things move that quickly. But again, I just wanted to share with you what was going to happen. So with that,
That building is,
the back of our office, which is where that butts up to the referral department, commercial is going to be housed there for the meantime. So Joe McDonald's giving up his office, and he's going to mend them. And so commercial is going to be in Joe's office and then back behind us. So we have to do some shuffling around and stuff, but I think I already have great ideas for that, and I think we'll be fine. The referral, right behind where the referral, like where the cubicles are, where the cubicles are.
Where Jackie's office is.
Where Jackie's office was, yes, back there.
Are they
Yes,
gonna touch any of the offices there?
Don't worry about it.
yes,
Bill.
yes,
Don't worry
we'll
about
get
it.
there when we get there, when we get there, when we get there, we'll get there. So again, that's the update that I have, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Any questions in regards to that?
Missy, I have a statement.
Okay.
I thought we decided when COVID hit and we started doing Zoom meetings that it was a good thing. Like, I'm sitting here waiting for a septic person.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know. I don't think they should take away Zoom meetings.
Yeah, so Cheryl,
I
I had,
agree.
guess, you know what I said? This is what I
I
said.
totally agree.
You know what I said at the managers meeting when it was announced? I said, I promised Dennis Cassidy I would keep it on Zoom. That was my exact words. That was the only thing that came out of my mouth. I promised Dennis Cassidy. I'm going to keep other trainings on Zoom and do both. I'm going to keep our trainings hybrid. I'm going to do that. But I don't know how much leeway I have with office meetings, because it's been said to me that starting March 7th, every office is going back to in-person. And I can understand that, because the culture has gone down tremendously without people coming in. It's the culture has gone down.
I'm not
Since they haven't been
disagree, but in my circumstances, I'll never hear what you have to say, and I hate to say that to you.
I don't know what to say, Cheryl. I understand what you're saying.
I know it's very,
but-
that's like very frustrating to someone who this actually helped out, to be able to listen and hear and at least feel like a part of the office. And now it's gonna, because I still have to be cautious because my daughter's pregnant and she's, you know.
I understand.
So I just think we thought it was a good idea, so I don't understand why we're getting rid of it. Like, I don't.
Because the cultures have gone down in the offices. People aren't coming in. People aren't as engaged. It's harder for us to reach out to people, trying to get people to come in and get engaged again. And that's their mind. That's really what it is. We are a person, a sales force. We need to be in front of people. We need to be face to face. You know, a lot of times, you know, I don't even see people are blacked out on the Zoom. I don't even know if they're there, if they're paying attention. You know, it's not a good feeling when you're sitting here and you put so much time into putting together a slide deck, putting together information to share, and you don't know who's listening and who's not, because they don't even give you the courtesy of at least having their camera on.
Okay, now I have my camera on. Good? I said I put my camera on. Is that better?
Well, I can't see right now, but.
Hey, so.
But it does make a difference. It does. When I have meetings and masterminds and everybody's blacked out and I'm like, oh, are you there? And then I don't hear from them for 10 minutes. You know, if I have a question, it's not the same. So we're just going to try it out. Let's see what happens. You know, listen, I'm always willing to work with you guys, and I want you guys to be engaged, and we can always figure something out if we have to. So all the offices are going to do that. Yes. Okay.
Missy?
Yes.
You have a question. Is Wyker requiring anybody who's coming into the office to be vaccinated and boosted?
No, because we can't, because you're independent contractors, you're not employees. We can't mandate anything that you do.
And Missy, that's the whole point. We are contractors, independent contractors, and for Wyker to say you must now no longer Zoom, you've got to be in the office, I think is terrible.
Yeah.
I think they're overreaching.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's mixed, right? Because there's people who are here who think it's about time that it happened, right? Who come in all the time, and then there's people who haven't come in who think it's the worst thing in the world. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the right answer. I don't know, you know, I'm just sharing the information with you. And again, it'll be on a trial basis. And if people feel more comfortable that we have it in the classroom, so we're more spread out, and that we have our masks on, we will do whatever makes people comfortable. We're not saying we will make you feel as comfortable as possible. Like, we have a great opportunity here because we're in corporate and we have the classrooms next to us. So we can spread out, right? We have opportunities, we have different advantages that we can use. And I knew this was gonna be a hard conversation. I knew it was going to be, and I knew it was going to be controversial. And again, I'm willing to wean us in so that other trainings will remain hybrid. But as far as the office meetings, you know, they really want to get more people in
They
again.
can go to Costco, they can go to work stores, they can't come into the office. Tell them I said.
I'm afraid to tell them what you say. They'll never come in if I say that. We'll all be in a big fight.
I totally agree.
So it's everybody has very strong opinions, and I respect all of them. And so I'm just trying to work with everybody. That's really what I'm trying to say here.
But Missy, would you be you won't be recording them anymore, so it's not even like we could
I would be,
rewatch it at a different
that's a
time.
good question, Cheryl. I could record them. Why wouldn't I? I can absolutely record it and have it. Absolutely.
Because at least if you record it, we can listen to it later.
Yeah.
You know, or kind of just, I mean, that would,
Yes,
at least we could go back to it.
I will definitely do that as well. Like I said, I'm sensitive to everybody's concerns. I'm sensitive to the way people feel, and I understand. And I understand there's always going to be controversy, right? Especially in an office this big. Everybody's going to have their opinions and feel very strong about them. We just have to try to work together, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, new exclusive listing daily email. So you know how you have the new listings that come up in an email to you once a day or whenever they're available? And they're populated through the MLS, and that's how it's done, right? So the homes in our area populate through the MLS. You get an email in the morning saying, these are the new listings. We actually are putting one together starting today for new exclusive listings, okay? So if you have a new exclusive listing, this way it goes to all of the agents in Wyker. And we don't have to depend on them going to My Wyker, going on to the exclusive listing style and seeing what's available out there. Because we felt that a lot of agents aren't doing that, so it's not worthwhile to do that anymore, right? We want to make sure if we're going to have an exclusive listing, that everybody it's going out to all of the agents so you all know about it. So this is what you need to do. You need to send that, right? You send in your paperwork to Silvana. If you want it out there, I know sometimes you guys will put on and get an exclusive listing signed that you really don't want marketed at that time, okay? So you have to let Silvana know that. Do you want it out there to the rest of the offices or you don't? And if you do, then we need a picture of that listing. So when you're going to get the paperwork signed or you're driving by or you're going on your listing presentation, take a quick photo with your phone. It doesn't have to be a professional photograph. Make sure you have a picture of the home and the information, and then we are going to send it out. So how the process goes is Silvana puts it in a template. She sends it to Joe McDonald's, our assistant. And Joe McDonald's assistant Heather will put all the ones from all the offices in an email so that you're getting one email with all of the exclusive listings as they come
I
about.
have a quick question. Is it just for the McDonald's region? Are we gonna
This
get
is
with
just for the
other
McDonald's
regions?
region.
We need all the regions. We don't.
Well, I don't know that they're all doing it. So the Madel region started this, but they're in Pennsylvania. Yeah, let's just start out here.
Yeah.
And then as hopefully this will grow.
You know what it is, Missy? In this particular area, we're like in Morris County. I cover Union Passaic. I want to know what's going on over there before it even, before they get around to sending an email to us. It might be sold already. So if they.
Well, so just so you know, part of our region is the Union office, is the Middlesex office, is the Edison office, is the Westfield office, right?
Because you need Passaic on there.
We have Sparta, we have our office, obviously Morristown, Randolph, Mountain Lakes, Old Bridge. We also have Old Bridge office as
So
part of
Missy,
our
who
region now.
Who covers the Passaic region? Who's the RVP there?
Albanese.
Can he just?
Well, that they'll have to figure out if they're. I'm going to assume that as this Madel started this, now it's moving to us.
Yeah.
And now I'm sure it's going to become a company-wide thing. So, so we're starting out with this. So I thought this was great. I know it's something that a lot of you have been asking for.
The middle of the region.
Yeah, so we're very happy to be able to share this, and it's starting right now. So as soon as we have exclusive listings to share with you, you will get the email. Okay, so today was the first day we were supposed to present them to Heather. Office training. So the MTS workshop, save the date, is Thursday, February 24th, 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Zoom, and it's working your leads. Okay, so make sure there's going to be a special guest host. I couldn't even tell you who it was if I wanted to, because I don't know who it is. So anyway, don't come to me to find out. But again, save the date for that because these are great workshops. The MTS is doing an amazing job with sharing with you, how to work the My Wyker system.
Missy, can I throw something in as well? I know that Title had different courses that they were giving, remember, but I don't see any of those emails.
Okay, so what Deb had said was Title, I had actually took 2 already.
Okay.
So there was one in January, one in February. Title is doing the free CE credit courses that they share. They come in, I get them on my emails. I know a lot of people, I see a lot of the agents on them when I'm on them. They're free courses. They're 2 CE credits. They've been on a Friday morning from 9 to 11. So what I will do, guys, I will share them with you when I get them. This way I know that you all are seeing them. So what happens when next time I see one come in, I will just share it with the office and I'll continue to do that. Then you have to go in, obviously, and you have to sign up on your own. Okay. but they've been doing them once a month. And so it's a great way to get your credits done for free.
So they have one this month?
They had one last week, which was February. Yeah, February, the first week. I don't know if there's more, but I did do one last week on Friday. So we're gonna start some bi-weekly office trainings, my Weichert workshops with Laura. She's gonna be holding them Mondays at 1 o'clock. They'll be every other week. And the first one, which is this week, February 14th, maybe we'll have some sweet treats for you for Valentine's Day if you come in. Topics are build your profile, customize your website, and review Weichert tools. So again, I know some of you are going to look at it and say, I already done that. It's always good to just have the basics. So make sure you're joining these, because this, you can fight my Weichert all you want, but it is what you need, the tools and technology to get you to the next level in this business, right? You need to be on point with it. So make sure you're taking advantage of these, and we're going to be doing it every 2 weeks.
So the MTS workshops.
And this will be via Zoom and in person.
Yeah, that's my next question. The MTS workshops, are they going to continue to be on Zoom? Or are they going to?
The trainings will continue to be hybrid. Yes.
Okay.
All trainings will, until they tell me
Like the
otherwise,
MTS,
but I'm
yeah.
going to continue to do them. Yes. And then
Hey,
we're going to
Missy,
do, yes.
Missy, before you go regarding training, you've got the real estate tax appeal seminar. I think you set
Yes,
up.
I
with-
did not put that in. And so thank you for reminding me, because I did not put that in yesterday. So this is a great one that I know you guys really love. So let me just go into my calendar so I could see.
I think it's the 22nd.
Yes,
from the-
February 22nd. So February 22nd, Jennifer Jacobus will be hosting a tax appeal seminar. And this is a great time of year for the tax appeal seminar, because you know, you have to do it by, I believe, April. Your seller has to do it, or the homeowner has to do it before April in order to be able to take advantage of it for this year. So make sure you put that in your calendars. Thank you for reminding me, Bob, because I was going to put that, I meant to put that in, and I will have it in next week and send a reminder out. So it's going to be 12:30, February 22nd, which is a Tuesday. And it's the tax appeal seminar with Jennifer Jacobus. So make sure you're marking your calendars with that, because that's a really great session to be part of. So much, she shares so much information and wealth and of knowledge that she has with the tax appeals. It's something we don't know enough of. So again, thank you. So let me get rid of this thing for a minute.
I think we should drink
So,
it every like. sales
welcome.
meeting.
So we're gonna do a vision board party. So let's get together. Let's put together our vision boards. For those of you who didn't hear my story yet, I know I repeat myself over and over again. But when I started in 2006, the first thing, we had a lead mentor in your office at the time who she continued, like every day had something going on, which was awesome. And we did our vision boards, which was one of the first things we did. And I, to this day, remember what was on my vision board 15 years ago. I don't remember what I did yesterday, but I remember what was on my vision board. Because I was scared, because I had 3 kids going to college in the upcoming years. So I was worried about that. So it was it was a college fund. Everybody knows the love of my life. Sure. Okay. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? And, you know, just, you know, one of my goals is always to be just debt-free. Debt-free is always one of my goals. So again, whatever it is for you, it might be a great vacation. It might be a car, it might be a house, it might be a second home. Everybody's is different, but putting it on a board and having it in front of you every day, when we talk about mindset and your thoughts, if you see it every single day, you're going to get to it. You're going to get to it sooner than later. I'm telling you, it's great. So it's Wednesday, February 23rd, 4 to 6 p.m. Bring your favorite drink of choice and magazines, and any magazines you have. I have a lot of magazines here as well. And we will supply appetizers, poster board, glue sticks, scissors, and fun.
Can I
So
add something? Lisa? Can you get Chris Andrews to DJ?
we'll have music. We'll have music as well. It's going to be a great upbeat. Yes, it's going to be a great upbeat party. So again, put this on your calendar. I think this is going to be a really fun night for us to have. So
He will come. Missy will.
he's not free. He's not
I know
free.
he's not free. I'll find a way to get him
So our local market absorption rate, I mean, guys, it's just unbelievable. Some of these, look, Parsippany and Hanover had the same amount of homes active as they went under contract in the past 30 days. It's a wash. It's a wash. East Hanover, 10 homes on the market, 5 under contract. Denville, 16 homes on the market, 9 under contract. Randolph, 13 active and 18 under contract. Rockaway Township, 3319. Boonton Town, 9 active, 5 under contract. I mean, it's just, we know this is what it is. We're seeing it. I never thought it would get this low. And I'm not gonna say any lower because
I
it
was
could.
looking for a client of mine yesterday, they wanted to be in Mountainside. There are only 2 properties on the market, and one of them is already an attorney review.
So in Mountainside, Deb was saying 2 active homes, 1 is an attorney review. So I'm not even counting the ones that are in attorney review when you see these active ones that you know, I'm sharing with you. Morristown, 14 homes, 13 under contract. Montville, 16, 22 under contract. Elizabeth, 60. We just remember a few months ago it was 125. So that's low, you know, depending on the market, it's all relative, right? It's all relative. So
And you know
there's
what else?
literally nothing there.
A lot of these agents don't disclose, so those numbers could be even worse. I remember like there was one that was active, I was looking at, I never said it was, I forgot what it was. I'm like, would like to go see it. Oh, it's under contract. So a lot of these agents that are brand X are not actually reporting their numbers out, you know.
Well, so brand X, so what I'm hearing about what other agents are doing in our industry and in our market is that they're trying to sell within their offices first, right? So that's huge. So an agent just told me yesterday, and I won't tell you who it is because she'll say I share all her secrets, but that she was talking to an agent from, I believe it was Signature Realty, and that the agent said, she asked her, do you have anything coming up in a certain market? Because it's a market that this agent, and she knows, works in. And she said, oh, you know what? We just got off a call. We do a call every Tuesday to share in-house our upcoming listings because they want to share it in-house. Yet we always feel like that's not the best advantage for our seller. But you know what? It is the best advantage for our seller because we're getting someone that we know most of the time that we can work with. And, you know, it just makes it an easier transaction, right? Especially if their client is coming up to, you know, higher than, you know, where the offer is. You know, we know what that home is going to go for at the end. So again, these are things that other agents are doing, and they're not necessarily marketing under contract because they want to continue to get calls in because they want to continue to get, everybody's hungry right now. Everybody's in fight mode. Everybody, and when I'm talking about agents, right? It's feast or famine out there and everybody's in fight mode. So you have to have that same mindset in a good way, right? I don't want everybody going out there grumpy and starting trouble. I mean, you have to be, you have to work with people.
We're so good in this office. We have our little payloads.
I know, look, real quick, I told Anthony, your son yesterday, talking to him about one of his listings. I said, listen, don't let them agents bully you.
No, I'm not afraid of anyone bullying him. He's a bully. He's a bully. Yeah, he's the one I'm afraid of. But okay, new listings on the market. I'm going to share the new listings. If you're on and you want to talk about them, please do. So our new coming soon listing, Gloria LaForgia has coming on in P-PAC Gladstone. It's 52 Main Street. I know that this is on a lot of acreage, this property, which is why it is marked at 850. And it has already been subdivided, the land. So if you have a builder that's looking to build homes, this is a great opportunity. Okay, so 850, 52 Main Street in P-PAC Gladstone. Reach out to Gloria for more information. And then new listings on the market. Marissa Poston has 104 Pine Street in Island. That is gone. It went on last week. She did open houses this weekend and has multiple offers on it. So maybe it's not gone if you really need to get in, but I know there was multiple offers and she was doing highest and best, I believe, by yesterday. Jennifer Fox has 98 White Meadow Ave in Rockaway for $339,889. Does anybody else have anything coming on the market? Any coming soons?
I got a new listing, taking pictures and video today. Here's Chris Andres from my Clifton office, and he's doing the video for me. It's in 33 Haggerty Drive in West Orange. First floor primary suite, 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths, unfinished basement, 2-car garage, sprinkler system, all hardwood floors throughout the house. Beautiful center island kitchen. It's coming out today for $875.
Awesome, Ben.
Coming out next week, actually. If you want to check the inside, I'll show you. If you're on video right now, I'll just show it to you.
Vin, what did you call the master?
Primary.
Primary suite. So there's a primary suite on the first floor. I know a lot of you have clients who are looking for a primary suite on the first floor. So,
Here's the inside.
okay, wait, let me stop sharing so we can see the inside. We can see you. Wait, let me get you up on the screen.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, that's a nice house. That's gorgeous.
Where's that?
Beautiful hardwood floors throughout the house.
Yeah.
What's darn?
2-story.
875. Primary suite is on the first floor.
What are the taxes been?
27.
Is that his?
27,000.
So do we have?
This is West Orange.
Come on instead of master?
Yes, we do.
We have to say
Really?
primary?
We have to say primary suite?
Well, that's what's coming to, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Everyone's calling it primary suite. MLS still says
All the
master,
cool
but
people are calling it primary suite,
Primary
people.
suite,
You want to be
okay.
cool, you call it primary suite. You don't? Call whatever you want. There's the
is
primary
the-
suite.
Very nice primary.
there's Dan from Front Door Photography.
Hey, Dan.
Front door is so good. I love that.
So Vin, you need to be working on getting Chris Andres to do a volunteer fundraiser for us on February 23rd. For our-
He's here doing video for me.
I know, that's why I'm telling you. To do some DJing for us at our office for our vision board party we're having.
Gas fireplace in the primary. I'll show you upstairs. It has the bridge. I love the bridge.
This is Vin loves this, by the way. He loves doing this. This is like his thing.
It looks like it's professionally staged. The owners are very immaculate, meticulous. Hardwood floors on the second floor. This could be another master. You could put a bathroom, master bathrooms, primary bathrooms downstairs. You could put another bathroom up here as well.
You,
Huge room.
Vin, you should buy it. Your mother-in-law can move in.
Chris Andres.
Look at this. 2-story family room.
All right, then. When's it going on? Are you doing the open house?
Can
Yeah, I'm gonna delay it
Kevin
till
to do the
Tuesday,
open
yeah.
house with you? That is the question that we have coming in right now.
It's already spoken for.
What did Howard say?
Long like
Already
boom.
spoken for. Howard.
Howard, you don't even get out the house. Are you serious?
Well,
Come on, stop.
Yes,
this
closet.
time I'm coming out,
In there.
coming out of the
Howard's
closet.
coming out.
But they can't come in the office. This is like all bullshit. You know, it's like,
A walkout basement, unfinished.
I know they're probably over that. All right, then, I got a special connection with you, so I'll give
This
you.
is built in 2015, only 7 years old.
Then you're getting your steps in.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I am.
Like all the steps. Like very competitive with their steps.
So look out for it. I'm gonna put it coming soon, starting Friday. I'm gonna start showings on Tuesday probably.
Already at Tuesday.
And that's what we use.
He's gonna start showing on
Before any
Tuesday.
of this,
I'll call him.
Before any
All
of the
right.
computers were out there, or anything. we
While
used to
we're
go to
getting
the
this
house,
grand
and
tour, does anybody
and
else
we
have
would
anything to
do it,
announce?
And then at our office meeting, we would show it.
That's cool.
But this is.
No, you're
before
all
this
silent?
stuff came out.
You were at the game.
Oh, my office
First floor laundry,
was Century 21 Stevens. and then
the living room.
They were ahead.
All right.
Now, by now.
Look at Cheryl. You guys forced Cheryl to go on camera.
Tabitha is laughing at you, Cheryl, because you're knitting on camera in your car.
I'm crocheting. Let's get it right, ladies.
Okay. She's
All right,
crocheting.
guys, we gotta go.
I'm part of Century 21.
See you, Vin.
Yeah.
Everybody, have a
Thank you,
great
Vin.
week.
Have a great week, guys.
Missy, can I announce? Well, I guess it's too
Yes,
late now.
please,
Everybody
no,
already
please
got
announce,
off.
please announce. I know, it just went too long today.
Yeah.
But yes, there's a lot of people on here and there's people here. Everybody's.
Okay,
here.
I'm collecting food for the Booton Food Pantry. So if anybody would like to make a donation, you could just donate one can, one box of anything, and it would be helpful. So thank you.
We have 2 bags here in the office that you can take, Lori, too, that people have donated.
Thank you. Where are they? I was in yesterday and didn't see
I
anything.
put them underneath. I've been trying to keep everything clean and neat, so I put it underneath the counter where it normally is. I put it underneath. Just
Thanks.
to keep everything looking clean.
So for
Okay.
Louisville, everybody just bring a can to put them back there like we did for the coats.
Yes. Yes, part of our vision board is you're gonna bring in a can. You have to bring in a donation to be part of our vision board, a drink and a can.
That's a good idea.
Mm.
I like that.
So,
Be careful what you wish for, Missy.
all right, thanks, Lori.
Thank you.
From Amazon.
All right, guys, anybody else have anything to add?
$1,200 or $1,500. My husband's not.
Okay, I will see you later.
Yeah, I know. Chris